boxing truth here. Let's talk Canelo Triple G. It's Canelo Triple G fight week. Haven't talked about this fight in a while. It's a sensitive topic. The Golovkin fans are just too damn sensitive. Last time I talked about this fight, a lot of Golovkin fans were upset. Only because I said Canelo is a much better fighter than anybody Golovkin's ever fought in his entire professional career. I still stand by that statement. And right now, there's been a lack of trash talk among the camps. But Abel Sanchez has been spitting some fire over to Canelo's camp, talking major trash, trying to tell the boxing world that Canelo's not in the level of Golovkin. Not in the level of Golovkin. Abel Sanchez is on the record. Seems to think that it's a foregone conclusion. Abel Sanchez has been showing a lack of respect to Canelo. Tries to say that Danny Jacobs is a better fighter. But how can you base that off as? You can't base that off his resume. You can't base that off his skill set or the trash performances he had going into the Golovkin fight. He's only basing that off him going 12 rounds with Gennady Golovkin. Abel Sanchez has been talking a lot of trash. He's been hyping up Golovkin for years. He's the reason why a lot of people don't like Gennady Golovkin. He just doesn't shut his fucking mouth. Talks a little too much and gives a little too much praise to Golovkin. And as a result, we have yet to see that type of the hype he's been giving Golovkin seen in the ring against the most formidable opponent he ever faced, at least on paper. Abel Sanchez has been on the record saying that Golovkin has trashed world-class cruiserweights in sparring, has knocked out cruiserweights in sparring, that he can knock out the top light heavyweights in the world. We've heard a lot of stories, we've heard a lot of people going on a record, sparring partners. The guy hits very hard. He's one of the strongest fighters out there. Abel's also on the record stating all these things, that he can move up to light heavyweight and knock out Kovalev and knock out Adonis Stevenson. We've heard all these things on the record, and yet Gennady Golovkin can't even knock out a weak chin Danny Jacobs. I mean, it was disappointing. All the hype, all the rumors, all the statements. Golovkin would dispatch of light heavyweights with ease, and he goes 12 with a weak chin Danny Jacobs. And you're gonna try to tell me that Jacobs is better than Canelo? You think Canelo will get dropped by a feather-fisted, faded Sergio Mora? You're gonna try to tell me that Martin Murray is better than Canelo Alvarez? You're gonna try to tell me Dominic Wade's better than Canelo Alvarez? You're gonna tell me William Monroe is better than Canelo Alvarez? Let me tell you something, Abel Sanchez. Stop underestimating Canelo Alvarez. He is one of the best fighters in the world. He's pound for pound level for a reason. And you know what? None of Golovkin's opponents on the level of Canelo Alvarez. So we're gonna see this Saturday night if what you say is true, because Golovkin needs a big time performance in this fight. This is his signature fight. Will he conquer, or will he end up by Vladimir Klitschko? Will he end up losing his signature fight, the biggest fight of his career? Golovkin needs this to fulfill his legacy, to fulfill the hype that he's been given throughout his career, especially by his trainer, Abel Sanchez. All the praise he's given him, all the rumors, all the statements he's given out to the public. We need a big time performance from Gennady Golovkin. That's what it's gonna take to really cement his legacy and to defeat this kid in Canelo Alvarez, who's in his absolute prime. He's 27 years old, and Canelo is fighting his first legitimate middleweight fight, and he's fighting the top dog in the division. The #1 guy in his first legit middleweight fight. This fight right here is going to determine the pound-for-pound king. I mean, how could it not? This is the two of the top fighters in the world, putting it all on the line, risking it against each other. A lot of hardware, a lot of fan support, the third biggest gate in Las Vegas ever, the biggest gate not featuring Mayweather's name on the headlining bill. Can't wait till the fight. Feeling the goosebumps. Canelo Triple G. Sound of that guy. Boxing true, shadow boxing. But now we're going to get our answers on Saturday night. We're going to get a lot of answers about Gennady Golovkin. Can he win his signature fight? Is he as devastating as Abel Sanchez has been saying? And for Canelo, a chance to prove that he's truly a legitimate great fighter. Perhaps the best in the world, that he's been saying for the past year. Whether you may like it or not, he's the best fighter in the world, he says. He gets his chance to prove it on Saturday night. We're going to see, Abel Sanchez, all that shit you've been talking, whether it comes to fruition. Whether he can overwhelm Canelo Alvarez with Golovkin's conditioning and pressure. Will he push the pace? Will he be hesitant from Canelo's counter-punching ability? It's all on the line this Saturday, and I cannot wait. Prediction video is coming. But let me say it one more time for you, Abel. None of Gennady's opponents, prior opponents, on the level of Canelo Alvarez. We'll see. As you say, if it's true that Canelo is not on the level of Golovkin, that remains to be seen. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.